I've got my poshest hat on for this one. You'll see why. Hi, welcome back to my workshop. We're not staying here today. We're going to take a little road trip actually, so a slightly different video. If I told you there was an event called the Sandringham Cup, a competition, I'd forgive you for assuming it was a horse race. But actually, it's a chainsaw carving competition, strange to say. The cup is the prize given in the English Open. My wife and I took a road trip to Sandringham in Norfolk to check out this competition. Very nice venue. They hold this competition every May during the Food, Craft and Wood Festival. So it's a bank holiday weekend, which means the 3-day event, and the carvers have effectively got, I suppose, 2.5 days really to make their pieces, because they need to be done for the afternoon of the third day so they can be judged, and at the end of the event they actually auction these things off. Now, I did only take my GoPro with me because I wanted to travel light, and I'd forgotten how bad the audio quality is on GoPros. Mine's not the latest model anyway, so maybe they've improved, but certainly it's fairly bad on this. So I think I'm going to voice over a lot of this. But it was interesting stuff. One of the first things that we saw when we got in through the gate was these old treadle-powered woodworking machines. A little lathe and a little scroll saw. And I got chatting to the lady who was kind of running this stall, and she told me that they were manufactured in the 1920s, but they had actually continued making these things through to the 1960s. And she'd spoken to an old boy who used to work in the factory actually at that event the previous day, which is interesting. He was obviously working there in the 60s, not the 20s. I had a go with these, and I was embarrassingly bad with them. I mean, I wouldn't expect to be brilliant at them first try, but I was really bad. So if you are a user of a pole lathe or treadle lathe or any other kind of pedal driven machine, all credit to you, because I've got to say, actually, it seemed like playing the drums to me. The multitasking of trying to get exactly the right rhythm going with your foot whilst you're using your hands and concentrating on making a cut, I found that really difficult. Didn't help that I'd pulled some muscles in my back 2 days before, so I guess that I had a little bit of a handicap. It was actually kind of painful, but all that being said, still very tricky. So let's take a look at some of the entries in the competition. There were some really cool pieces, lots of different subject matters carved. Some painted and stained, some left in natural wood finish. This wasn't one of the entries actually, but just a piece that someone had for sale. I'm sure would have been popular and probably sold over the weekend. Paddington Bear on a bench there, quite nice. This gives you an idea of the size of the carvings, and they were using this forklift to move these things. And these guys have got to move a piece here that at this point is a couple of days, 2.5 days of work, is someone's entry in a prestigious competition, and when it's auctioned at the end will no doubt be worth thousands of pounds. So don't envy them that. They've only just got enough room to lift it up and get out of there inside that marquee as well. So this was towards the end of the competition. Obviously the pieces were pretty much finished when we were there. The guys there are bringing it forward so that it can be judged. Lady carver from England there, and the next one along is a guy from Wales. And there were entrants from all over Britain, all over the UK, and all over the rest of the world. There's a Canadian guy from the US, all sorts. Guy from Slovenia or Slovakia, I believe. I love the balance of that piece, they're really good. Picnic bench there. Here's the American entry. Again, really good. And the sense of movement in that. They do also run speed carving competitions, I think on all 3 days, and they have two, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. The carvers compete for half an hour and then their pieces are auctioned. So they send them round the ring, showing off the piece that they've carved to the audience, and they auction them off. I think most pieces were going between sort of £500 and £1,000. I think the most went for about £2,000.
Because we normally announce the winners, of course, in reverse order. We start with third, then we go to second, and then we go to first. That's the traditional way. But something strange has happened this year, because the judges simply couldn't decide, couldn't differentiate between second and third place. So we have a first position, a winner, and then we have an equal second, a joint second place. So what I'm going to do now, in no particular order, I'm going to announce the two carvers who are in joint second place. And they are, first of all, in alphabetical order, I'll do this then, Simon O'Rourke. The second person who is in joint second place, Chris Ward. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, guys. Both in joint second, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Wood and Simon O'Rourke. The judges simply couldn't put anything between them. So that's the first time I've seen this happen since I've been announcing these results. So well done, guys, both in second place. But now, of course, now we come to the most important announcement of all, which is the winner of the English Open Championship 2025. First position. And the judges have given this winning position, first place 2025, to Cameron Cave. Well done, Cameron. Come and get your trophy. Give him a round of applause. Come on, everyone. The winner of the English Open Championship 2025.
So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed that one. Like I say, a little bit limited on what I could capture with the GoPro on a stick. If we go back, perhaps I'll take the proper camera and see if I can get some better footage. But if you're interested in this sort of thing, you like carving, woodworking in general, and you're not averse to some nice food as well, maybe consider going to that event. Like I say, it seems they hold it every year. I don't know how long it's been running, but I expect it will be back on again in 2026. And yeah, it was worth a visit.